Hey y'all, this is Cheryl and thanks for joining me for another scrapbooking video. I'm going to be using a bundle called Summer Woods from Kristin Cronin-Barrow and Digital Scrapbook Ingredients at Sweet Shop Designs. And I'm going to be using a photo from my photo vault. This one hails back to April of 2010. When my son, who was nearing the age of 5, he's now almost 11, he'll be 11 in about 13 days, 2 weeks. And the story behind this photo, I took him to VPK every day, which is like a voluntary pre-K for four-year-olds. And he went for, I think, 3 hours. So I drop him off in the morning and pick him up right around noon. And I had just gotten my first DSLR, a Nikon, and it's the one I'm still using, as a matter of fact. And he, of course, at 4, was pretty willing to go anywhere I wanted to go. And we just went around our little town, which is my hometown, and I took photos in different places, and this particular place is actually right down the road from where we live, and it's near the intersection that's pretty busy, but it looks like it's, you know, kind of out in the middle of nowhere. I could have cloned out the power lines you see at the upper right of the photo, but I chose to leave them in there, and I did make sure that when I did my journaling I added the location so that, you know, later on he'll know where we were when we took these photos. So far I have added like a wood grain paper. I really like the stamp, and that's what I'll use, the Adventure and Exploration. That's going to be my title. And then I have also digitally cut 2 pieces of pattern paper. One is like a text, and the other is the multicolor triangle. And I liked the journal card, "Leave the roads, take the trails." That's just really cute. And then the postcard that's tucked underneath everything that you see at the far left has the little trees on it, which is cute. Ended up adding this little metal stamped heart. And then I start adding some greenery, because the green at that time of year in April, it's really like a fresh green, so I liked adding this particular piece of foliage tucked underneath. And I wanted to add that accordion flower in. I did want to add some flowers, but I wanted them to be of a more neutral nature. And I really liked this paper flower. The hand cut look to it, it's really cool. Now I end up adding this piece of fern, if I can rotate it without distorting it, and I tuck it down the bottom because there was just something missing between my paper layers and that Adventure and Exploration, and I really kind of wanted to fill in that space. And to kind of balance things out, I used the greenery at the top right as well. So there is, you know, movement from the top right to the bottom left for your eye. And off camera, after I do my journaling, I really felt like there was just something missing on the left, so I end up tucking some other papers underneath, 2 pattern papers. Now I'm adding a this might be the final flower that I add. I did add a couple of those butterflies. And then I add this, and that's what this notebook paper, and that's what I end up journaling on. So I moved that little torn piece of paper. I wanted just the torn part to show, so I'm just rotating a little bit behind that compass. And then just duplicating that string so it'll show up, and just add some balance. And I liked that bubble wrap splatter, but I didn't like so much of the purple in there, so I do end up just clipping some brown solid color to there. And I think that's the final thing until I, do stuff off camera. I hope you enjoyed visiting with me today and seeing this little creation, and it inspires you to create something. If you liked the video, of course, give me a thumbs up. Be sure to share and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.